Good morning, students. Saira. Welcome back once again. How are you all? I hope you all are well and safe at your places. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, the Southern Plateau. Children, now you know that our India is covered by the different landform, in which the plateau is also one of the landform. So today in this chapter we will learn about the Southern Plateau. So when we move towards the south of the northern plains, there lies the vast Southern Plateau. Here, if you see the map, we have learned in the previous chapter about the northern plain. We have learned about the northern plain. So to the south of the northern plains lies the vast southern plains. So the Southern Plateau is towards the south of northern plains. Children, it is in triangular in shape and cover a large part of India. Here if you see the map, you will see the Southern Plateau is like a triangular in shape. So its shape is like a triangle. Its shape is like a triangle and covers a large part of India. The land here is rocky and uneven. The land here is rocky and uneven. Children, the Southern Plateau is bordered by the following. What are its border? It is bordered by the Arrival Range on the northwest, Raj Mahal on the northeast, the hilly range which is called Eastern Ghat on the east, and on the west it is having border of Western Ghat. So what are the border of Southern Plateau? Arrival Range on the northwest, the Raj Mahal Hills on the northeast, the hilly range which is called the Eastern Ghat on the east, the hilly Western Ghat on the west. Children, let's see a map. You will understand more clearly about the border of Southern Plateau. Here you can see the map. In the northwest, it having Arrival Range, border of Arrival Range. In northeast, it having Raj Mahal Hills, border of Raj Mahal Hills, and in east it is bordered by the Eastern Ghat. Here you can see it is bordered by the Eastern Ghat, and in west it is bordered by the Western Ghat. Here is in the west is Western Ghat. So these are the four border of Southern Plateau. So first is in northwest, the Arrival Range, in northeast Raj Mahal Hills, and in east Eastern Ghat, and in west the Western Ghat. So these are the borders of Southern Plateau. What are they once again? The Arrival Range on the northeast, northwest, the Raj Mahal Hills on the northeast, the hilly range which is known as Eastern Ghat on the east, and the hilly Western Ghats on the west. So these are the border of Southern Plateau. Children, the Narmada Valley divide the Southern Plateau into two parts. To the north, in the central highland, and to the south is the Deccan Plateau. So the southern plateau is divided into two parts by the Narmada Valley. One is Central Highlands and second one is Deccan Plateau. So what are the two parts of southern plateau? One is Central Highlands and second one is Deccan Plateau. Children, the Central Highland, if you see here the map, this is the southern plateau which is divided into two parts. One is the Central Highlands and the second one is the Deccan Plateau. So the southern plateau are divided into two parts, one is Central Highlands and the second one is Deccan Plateau. Children, the Central Highlands include the Malwa Plateau in the northwest and Chota Nagpur Plateau in the northeast. So these are the two plateaus which Central Highland include. Now you know that southern plateau is divided into two parts. One is Central Highland and second one is Deccan Plateau. So the Central Highlands include two plateaus. One is Malwa Plateau which is in northwest and second one is Chota Nagpur Plateau which is in the northeast. Here if you see the map, this area is Central Highlands Plateau. Now you know southern plateau is divided into two parts. One is Central Highlands and Central Highlands include two plateaus. One is Malwa Plateau and second one is Chota Nagpur Plateau. So this is about Central Highlands. So Central Highlands include two plateaus. One is Malwa Plateau and second one is Chota Nagpur Plateau. So children, Central Highlands include two plateaus. One is Malwa Plateau which is in the northwest and Chota Nagpur Plateau which is in the northeast. So these are the two plateaus which is in the Central Highlands. Now let's see one by one about them. First one is the Malwa Plateau. Children, the Malwa Plateau lie between the Aravalli Hills and the Vindhya Hills. So Malwa Plateau lie between the Aravalli Hills and Vindhya Hills. It includes parts of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. So it includes two parts. It includes two parts, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. And here some important cities in this range are Gwalior, Indore and Bhopal. So these are the two important cities of this range. Then next is Chota Nagpur Plateau. So children, it includes much of Jharkhand and parts of Odisha, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. So the Chota Nagpur Plateau include Jharkhand, parts of Odisha, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. It is rich in mineral like coal, iron, mica and manganese. So these are the important mineral which found here. So Chota Nagpur Plateau rich in minerals like coal, iron, mica and manganese. The important coal mines are present in Giridih in Bihar, Jharia in Jharkhand, Raniganj in West Bengal are the area where important coal mines are present. Children, do you know the two of the Indian largest steel plants are located at Bokaro and Bhilai, which come in the Chota Nagpur plateau. So the two of the India's largest steel plants are located in Chota Nagpur plateau, which is located at Bokaro and Bhilai. Bokaro and Bhilai. The Panna in Madhya Pradesh has diamond mine. So the Panna, which is in Madhya Pradesh, has diamond mines. Many parts of Chota Nagpur plateaus are covered with forest from which we get different kinds of wood and other forest product. So the Chota Nagpur plateau have India's two largest steel plants, which are located at Bokaro and Bhilai, and it also have diamond mine, which is in Panna in Madhya Pradesh, and many parts of Chota Nagpur plateau are covered with forest from which we get different kinds of wood and other forest product. Children, now you know that the southern plateau have two parts. One is the Central Highlands and the second one is the Deccan Plateau. Now we have learned about the Central Highlands. Now our next topic is the Deccan Plateau. Children, the Deccan Plateau is bounded by the Western and Eastern Ghat. You have seen already in the map that Deccan Plateau is bound by the Eastern Ghats and Western Ghat. Children, it covers the parts of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So the Deccan Plateau cover all these states. What are they? Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. There are numbers of rivers in the area. In the area of Deccan Plateau have numbers of river. So what are they? The Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri flow from the west to east and fall into the Bay of Bengal. And the Narmada, Tapsi river flow from east to west and fall into the Arabian Sea. Here if you see the map, you will see that Mahanadi here you can see the Mahanadi, which flow from west to east. Mahanadi, Godavari, here you can see the Godavari, Krishna, here you can see the Krishna, and Kaveri, which flow from west to east, and at the final they fall into the Bay of Bengal. At final they join the Bay of Bengal. Here you can see the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, they flow from west to east and fall into the Bay of Bengal. And this is because most of the land in the Deccan Plateau slopes from west to east, and some rivers like Narmada, here you can see Narmada and Tapsi, these rivers flow from east to west and fall into the Arabian Sea, finally mix with the Arabian Sea. So the Narmada and Tapsi river flow from east to west and finally fall into the Arabian Sea. Children, the river in the Deccan Plateaus are not fed by the melting snow like the river of the northern plain. They fed by the rains, therefore they have very little water during the summer. So the river in the Deccan Plateau have very little water during the summer month. This is because these river is not fed by the melting snow like northern plains. They get water from the rain. That's why the river in the Deccan Plateau have very little water during the summer. Children, if the rainfall is not good, they may even dry up during summer. So such type of rivers are called seasonal river because they get water from the rain. They fed by the rain. That's why they are known as seasonal river. Children, the river in the region flow much faster than the rivers of northern plain. Since the land is uneven, they form numbers of waterfalls. Now you know that the lands of Deccan Plateau have slopes. That's why the river in this range flow much faster than the river of northern plains. So the lands here are uneven and they form a numbers of waterfalls. Children, the Jog Fall on the Saravati river in the Karnataka is one of the highest waterfall in India. So which is one of the highest waterfall in the India? So answer will be Jog Fall. Jog Fall, which is on the Saravati river in the Karnataka, is one of the highest waterfall in India. The river like Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri form delta before falling into the Bay of Bengal. Children, these areas are especially good for rice cultivation. So these areas are especially good for rice cultivation. The large part of Deccan Plateau have black soil where cotton and sugar cane grow very well. The dams have been built on many of these rivers. Here is the example of dam is Nagarjun Sagar Dam, which is built on the Krishna river. So these dams store water for irrigation and provide electricity. So children, today we have learned about the Southern Plateau, which is divided into two parts, to the north in the Central Highlands and to the south in the Deccan Plateau. And then we have learned that Central highlands include the Malwa Plateau, which is in the northwest, and Chota Nagpur Plateau, which is in the northeast. Then we have learned about the Deccan Plateau, which is bounded by the western and eastern Ghats. And children, for today your homework is you have to learn about the southern plateau. Thank you.